this video is all about us buying our RV. You know, we have a Winnebago N34 RQ with a slide, Class A gas 454, and basically both father and son team, you know, I've got my space in the back and we need a space for him in the front. So that's when we decided, okay, what we're going to do about his sleeping arrangements, plus on top of it his desk. And so one of the ideas that we came up with was build a bunk bed, and we're like, okay, that's great, so we'll build a bunk bed. Now, one of the ideas that we had, we were going to just build it across the front of the RV and tie into the front support structure. But then I was thinking, I'm going to be whacking my head every 2 minutes that I want to get into the driver's seat to go anywhere. Plus, on top of it, the type of bed that we want to put in was just not going to fit in that space. So we had the idea of, let's go and get a pre-made bed, pre-made bunk bed. So that's what we did. We went to IKEA. We found a rated bed for under 220 pounds. And it was all pre-made. All you did was just, you had to screw it together and then just, you know, you put it in your bedroom, basically. But with us, our way of doing it was the fact of, we're putting it in an RV. We're not putting it in a bedroom, so we're going to have to modify it.
Next level. Next level.
There's $119, folks. If you're thinking about putting a bunk bed in an RV, don't build it from scratch. Go to IKEA and spend 119 bucks on a bed, because you can make it fit just as better as spending a couple of $1,000 getting someone to build you a fancy ass bed. Okay.
Wow, it happened.
Sorry. I cut your bed. Dad! Mommy, he cut the bed.
Next level.
Our previous video that you're going to see was basically we had to cut the legs off. We cut 2 of the front legs off because, as you can see behind me, there are no front legs. And you're almost probably thinking, how the hell did he hang that bed? Well, basically, on the front of the Winnebagos and most of all the Class A's, they have a metal support structure that holds the front windshield and the whole front clip together.
How's it going, Dad?
It's going great, thank you. Cutting metal in-house. Way, far in the hole. And it's hot.
It's hot.
As you can see on this side, we've mounted this into the tube. Now to do that, if you look over on the other side, there's nothing here. So we've basically taken all the hardware out for the IKEA bed. We're going to take this and we're going to put it inside here. The first hole we're going to drill is for this railing here, which will be a pilot hole right here on the side. And I'm going to do it with this drill bit to create a pilot hole. Of course, it's going to jump around a little bit. What I usually do is I drill it a little bit to create an indent, because we're going through steel. Now, the reason I create an indent is because I want to go through with a smaller drill bit, because then I can work to the bigger one, making sure I got it in line, which I want it to. Carefully work it through, and that's the bit going through. Now we're going to go with the size that we need. So basically we're going to come in here, and it's going to jump around, it's going to fight you. And if you notice, I'm not just keeping the drill bit going at full speed, I'm hesitating it. Because when you start getting the squeaking noise, it means you're burring the drill a bit. See how easy that went through. So now we've got that one hole done. See? We're going to put this pole back in so it will hold the pipe in place. It's going to take a bit of finagling, but there we go. So that's in. Of course, yes, it's moving a little bit. That's fine. So what we're going to do next is we're going to tighten up the other fittings so things doesn't bounce around. You don't want to over tighten it, just do it up loose. So. I'm just screwing the back of the bottom bed back together again. Okay, so now we're onto the hard bit. Because now, the way the bed's designed, it has these brackets. Well, not brackets, but fittings. And basically they go through the bed and lock into here. So they're going to go through this tube and out the other side. But now I don't want to drill two big holes, because if you look here, you've got a smaller hole and of course a bigger hole on this side. And that's for basically small and big, because that bit's going to sit in there like you can see with the other bits. So the best way to do this is to drill one side at a time. Making sure you drilled your pilot. And we're through. Wish it was always that easy.